Alrighty. We are about to get this party started. Jessica's here early. Damn, she's on it.
God damn it, Bobby.
She's on the ball. Just
Ball.
waiting. It is Wednesday. We all know what that means, so we will get this bonus live stream going here just momentarily. Gonzo. Shit, Gonzo's on time, too. Jesus.
It's about that time. In a minute, I'm going to need a Gonzo to be stop being so cheap and pledge to Patreon.
Wow, everybody's coming in early. Shit, we could have just
They're
fired
fucking
up.
ready.
We could have just fired up the intro and went.
They are frothy and ready to go. Their loins are simmering.
Simmering.
Spirit stallion of the Cimarron.
You've lost me.
It's a children's film.
Gregory says Gonzo will never start.
I don't know. It was really funny when
like he knows him.
It was fucking funny when I sent him the. Well, I mean, they're both in the group chat on. Tim's here. See, Tim's frothy loins are simmering, but yeah, I did find it funny that I DM'd Gonzo the link because he said he couldn't read it or some shit. He just said bastard. So now you have no reason not to spend $2 to support your. I was gonna say your favorite podcasters, but I can't guarantee that that's a fact or not. Fuck. I guess I'm doing the show alone. What are we going to talk about? I was listening to a podcast where it was at Necronomipod, and they were talking about Chris Benoit, and they made a joke about Benoit balls, and they were like, I don't even know what Benoit balls are, and one of them was like, isn't that anal beads? And I was like, no, stupid idiot. This is a conversation for the live show. We should hit the...
Okay, we'll get that. There's one little headline I want to talk about.
I also have one.
A little funny one.
I also have one.
It's about love.
This one's not. I mean, it could be.
It's about finding love in the right places.
I have a feeling this is going to be about butt stuff.
No.
In a minute, I'm going to need a...
Gonzo says talk about... We did that, 3 weeks ago? Or 2 weeks ago?
I don't fucking know.
I
don't even know what Sunday's episode is. Because it's your episode, right?
20 and back, most likely. But we'll just talk about it. Or I might move something in its place. Because I haven't heard back. Or it could be a shit show. I don't know. I'll surprise you.
I was going to say, if I needed to start research, you should have told me before.
No.
Well, I mean, I guess I could do one if you needed.
No, I'll come up with some. We might just do a 20 and back. Just kind of rough. And I'll keep working on my other thing.
Scruff.
Yes.
McGruff,
Right.
Chicago, Illinois, 60652. Shut up.
All right. Let's play the intro and officially get the ball rolling. What is going on, you crazy son of bitches? It is Wednesday. What does that mean, Travis?
I have to poop.
Oh, why is it always the shit with you?
Literally.
No, it's Wednesday. That means it's what the fuck Wednesday. Where we literally show our asses all the fucking time.
Potato.
But we don't have to talk about what's coming out. Or what's going in. For those of you that are into that stuff. Are you done? Are you hydrated?
Probably not enough.
But it is Wednesday, so we will do our normal What the Fuck Wednesday, where we talk about a few things, whatever random thoughts come into our puny little minds, and
Sounds about right.
Interact with the people in the chat. So if you are listening to this by some strange reason and you want to join in the fun and interact with us, go to youtube.com/ or /, as Travis likes to say.
What is
Goes to the
backslash?
night. Just slash.
I am so fucking sore.
We'll get on that.
God damn.
Go to youtube.com / goes to the night, and you can watch our live streams and interact and have fun with the
Or we're on multiple social medias. You
crazy
can find
people
us
in the
anywhere.
chat.
If you see us walking around Rodeo Drive with arms full of bags from Louis Vuitton and Balenciaga and whatever the fuck else, I don't know, whatever else, anything that like NLE Choppa would wear, that's what we buy.
Yes. I guess. I don't know. I'm a cheap fucker, so no, probably not.
You like to have? We do CC's Pizza on Tuesday afternoons with Doja Cat. Going to be a new Hellraiser.
Yeah. Gregory said there's going to be a new Hellraiser movie. I was not a big fan of the original.
They're okay. The second one was better. The second one was good.
Pinhead didn't do it for me.
Oh. You heard Phil kiss a dude? Damn, that's intense. You must have really been getting in there nice and deep, like.
No, Gonzo, I've never kissed a dude. Nor do I plan on it.
I don't believe that.
Now, I could have kissed a girl that might have one time been a dude. That's very plausible.
I don't know.
Who knows
on camera right now, Phil and me peck each other on the lips 2 times if somebody buys us a Rodecaster Pro.
It's going to cost you about $6.
I'd do it for a Rodecaster.
I'd let you blow me for a Rodecaster right now.
You'd let me blow you for free.
Hey, I'm still trying to get shit out of it.
You know I'm a high dollar man whore.
Yeah, you charge by the pound. I can't afford you.
Mm-hmm. Boar's Head. Actually, no. I'm higher. I'm too good for that. I'm not Boar's Head anymore. I'm like Alaskan.
I got a quarter.
I'm like Alaskan king crab.
Our lucky quarter. We'll put it right there.
My body fluctuates market price with Alaskan king crab.
What's Gregory say? I love the first 3 of them go. What is it? I can't see him. I should have worn my glasses.
He said he loves the first 3 of them. So much fun thinking about joining the ranks of Leviathan. Damn, it got a little rough for me even there at the end.
We're getting old.
Yeah, I know, right?
I'm assuming he's talking about Hellraiser.
Cenobites. Yeah, he is.
Feels like the Kid Rock of the paranormal world.
Go on.
If you say younger Kid Rock, not what he has become.
I said the same shit the other night, like last night.
What?
Or the night before. Somebody was like looking up tickets for the Kid Rock show. I'm like, no, I'm good, thank you.
No, I would.
If he would have only had Devil Without a Cause, maybe.
I would have been happy. You know where
Cinnabons are delicious.
You know where it all went downhill for Kid Rock, right? 2 things happened.
Sheryl Crow.
Sheryl Crow's one, and Josie.
Oh, Josie dying.
And when Josie died,
just spiraled.
Went in the tank.
Just really
I'm
went
sure
downhill.
Pam Anderson had a role in that too. Everybody seems to get fucked after that.
Tommy Lee made it out. But Kid Rock, yeah.
Did he make it out?
Yeah.
Really?
Tommy Lee's doing just fine.
He's
I did see a fucking atrocious video of Vince Neil singing with Motley Crue. Oh my god.
Oh,
he's like, it wasn't even like, it wasn't on tempo. The pitch was all weird.
He's old.
I don't give a fuck. Don't charge. Like, then don't go on tour.
Right, I agree.
And especially don't go on tour and charge people that much.
And I even heard clips of because it was them and Poison on tour and somebody.
I don't fucking know. A bunch of bands I would not go to pay to see.
Brett Michaels didn't sound fucking good.
Brett Michaels looks like he is the love child of like Axl Rose and that guy from the Guinness Book of World Records that tried to turn himself into a tiger.
I don't think I know to whom.
Oh my god, he has like screw-in whiskers and like he had like collagen implants in his face, so his face all cat-like and shit. He just he looks like he's allergic to vagina, and fucking Lizzo sat on his face for an hour.
Wouldn't that be manslaughter?
Wee Man survived it.
For an hour?
No.
Okay.
But he did do it on one of the Jackass movies.
Jessica loves Brett Michaels. I never did really like Poison all that much.
You know me, I don't like any of that 80s shit for the most part. Gonzo said it. Ozzy's about as far as I go into the 80s.
But Ozzy was before the 80s.
Oh, yeah.
And he was, early. What? He broke out,
it's
82,
Ozzy.
81?
Crazy. That's how it goes.
But Ozzy was never...
the people. I love how he can go on stage and like, mental wounds not feeling. And these... ice cream with the master dinner time.
Ozzy is an enigma to me because you can't understand a word some bitch says until he starts singing.
Dude, he's like Winston Churchill on fucking Whippets.
Whippets?
Yeah.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
He is. He's like fucking. He is. He talks like Winston Churchill on Nitrous.
But I will say this: you give the hair metal bands so much shit.
Lamont says Cinderella wore the best makeup. Cinderella, out of all the hair bands, is probably the best one.
Very underrated.
Rat's pretty good, but Cinderella's better.
Cinderella's much. I mean, early Motley Crue was.
You know, I don't. Shout
out the Devil. What was the second one? Girls, Girls, Girls is where they. And I was not a big fan of Dr. Feelgood either. Oh, here goes Gonzo.
It was fucking Fozzy.
Fozzy bullshit. But shout out the Devil.
Gonzo just likes seeing Chris Jericho in those tight pants.
Exactly.
He likes seeing Chris Jericho with the division sign pants where it's so tight that your junk is like ball dick ball, like a division sign.
An inverted or vertical.
I think that's a musical note.
Oh, okay.
Or I think it's like an end of a bar. No, that's two dots.
But early Motley Crue
sucked.
I liked her. I'm sorry. Shout Devil is an awesome fucking album.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. The further they went, the less I liked them. Shout at the Devil.
Theater of Pain was actually all right. They went poppy. I was not a big Girls, Girls, Girls or Dr. Good shit. I mean, they lost me a little there.
I mean, like, if I lived my life driving down Route 66 on a sunny day, wearing shades, an open fucking button-down shirt, and driving an IROC Z, maybe I would like Motley Crue more. T-tops, of course. I agree.
Cinderella.
Who dat?
Was one of the best, probably the most talented of all of them.
Yeah. Should I just try to like send the link to our show to a random like celebrity on Instagram?
No, don't do that.
Why not?
We'll get spammed and blocked and.
Not if I DM it.
I don't give a fuck.
I'm doing it.
Send it to Vince Neil.
Oh my god.
No, but hair metal has its place. I hate the word. We've talked about this. I hate the word hair metal.
I hate the fact that it's considered metal. Period.
Right. It's not metal. It's harder rock.
It's pop rock.
Okay, I will go pop rock. I will go that.
Well, because that was the beginning of rock becoming heavier in general.
Well, rock was heavy before that.
It was. No, I mean like as on the mainstream side. Because like look at Nirvana. Like Nirvana's guitar riffs, for the most part, were heavier than most shit from the 80s. They weren't a metal band. No, they just had a heavy sound. Shit just got like they got the further it went into the 90s and 2000s, the more they used distortion and the more they turned that shit up. Like a Breaking Benjamin. Like I'm not trying to hate on them. I listen to Breaking Benjamin, but realistically, they sound like a bunch of misunderstood 14-year-olds in all their songs, but they've got some pretty sick guitar riffs, and I'm not hating on them. I like Breaking Benjamin, but it's like a very specific time.
No, and also, I can't forget, we've talked about, I think we've mentioned on the podcast before when we had this conversation one other time. Great White. Excellent fucking band. Now, I wouldn't go watch them in a small club.
Guar.
Fuck Guar. Fuck them motherfuckers.
Guar is fun.
No.
They bring out giant dicks and spray blood on the fucking crowd. They've gotten in trouble multiple times for like eviscerating and disemboweling effigies of celebrities.
I'm a little upset you didn't get my Great White, watch them in a small club shot. The fire that killed a lot of people.
I don't know shit about Great White.
Yeah, Great White was performing like basically a tinderbox and with pyro and burned the fucker down.
I
watched a documentary on that.
Oh, how'd that go?
Not good for the people who died.
Well, R.I.P.
Or the club owners. They had basically, you know what they had on the walls for soundproofing?
Dicks.
The same shit that's back in that other room that we used to use. That foam.
Ghetto.
Yeah.
We don't even use that shit anymore.
Well, no, it's fucking. Go put a match on that motherfucker. See what the fuck happens.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, but Great White, Cinderella.
Oh yeah, I was fucking DMing a random celebrity.
What celebrity are you?
I don't know. Maybe like Will Sasso. Oh, he did just do a live video.
Anyway, let me pull up my my story and we'll get to that.
But do I do it from our account or from mine?
I don't give a fuck what you do.
We'll just see about mine. Do we even follow Will Sasso?
I have not, unless you added him.
Follow. Message.
Oh, you cockbags.
Paste.
Anyway.
What?
Oh, no. I was just letting you fucking stalk fucking Will Sasso or whomever you're going to do. Anyway, I don't know. I do think the hair metal bands were a little... It was a good time. It was fun. You know, nothing wrong with sex, cocaine.
I did it. I DM'd Will Sasso the link to our live stream.
Sorry, Will.
He's going to be like, man, the fat one's funny. The old one just looks like he's sad.
The old one's just good looking.
Let's see.
No, but
Doja
that
Cat.
period was fun.
I'll give it that.
It was fun. And then grunge came along and ruined it all.
It wasn't just grunge. Everything got sad in the 90s.
MTV, don't even get me started on MTV. Those, how can you go from playing music videos to 16 and fucking pregnant? Which is a great idea to fucking glorify.
It's like I said, at least when I was young, they still played music videos like late at night, which worked out for me anyway because Headbangers Ball was always on at night anyway.
Yeah.
Headbangers Ball was that shit. I used to buy the fucking CDs. Arch Enemy back when they had the good female lead. Like, not trying to talk shit about the current female lead, but the original one was so much better.
Gregory obviously is not a fan of grunge music. I mean, Nirvana had some decent shit. Soundgarden was a fucking amazing.
I like grunge.
Stone Temple Pilots was good.
Smashing Pumpkins.
Alice in Chains was fucking amazing. They're with Lane Staley.
I saw him without. It's still good. The new singer's like a slight pitch difference, but he nails the vocal style.
But the difference is it was more melodic, more serious.
Mm-hmm.
To where the 80s hair metal was more party, upbeat party.
Ew.
What?
I disagree. I don't like him.
Who's him?
Him is a band.
Never heard of him.
Bam Margera loves them.
Okay, that's probably
He totally stole his logo. Like, he uses the heartogram for, like, his skateboards and shit.
Probably why.
He stole it from him.
Well, Bam's not into him, then I'm definitely not into him.
I can't even say I don't like him. It's just... I don't know. It's weird. Like, him just didn't stand out to me at the time. But it was when Viva La Bam was fucking huge, so like everybody was wanting to listen to those, like... bands with that kind of dark but pretty motif.
I'm going to disagree a little bit with Gregory. He says STP.
I don't even know if I would... I
Chains
don't
definitely
disagree. I don't disagree, but I don't know if I would categorize them strictly as either of them.
But you got to remember, Nirvana wasn't the birth of grunge. Pearl Jam was.
See, now, Gregory,
was before.
I like I said, I wouldn't say him as terrible. It's just not for me.
But
like
Pearl
Wings
Jam,
of a Butterfly's alright.
Pearl Jam was actually before Nirvana.
Yeah.
They broke before Nirvana. So Nirvana did not start grunge.
No.
Did not even make it fucking.
No, they just
up.
made it big.
No, Pearl Jam was big.
Yeah, but Pearl
School.
Jam when they really started to pop off, they started going a slightly different direction.
Well, after the first album, yes, but Pearl Jam was when I was in high school.
Or like, who was
Nirvana
what was the
didn't
one
break
band?
to my freshman year in college.
What was the one band? God damn it! I think it's a really good band, and I can never fucking remember the name of it. God damn it!
That was
Sonic Youth. See, I always like Sonic Youth.
It was
there's something about Sonic Youth I like.
It was all right. I mean,
I don't know. I always, as soon as I found out about him, I liked Sonic Youth. Who else?
But
Let's see.
Ghost.
Gonzo said Ghost, not a band from the 90s, but Ghost is one of those bands. Ghost is good. Like, if you want to listen to some shit that's not religious but also not spur.
Let's get back to Gary saying STP, Soundgarden, Alice in Chains weren't grunge. It's like saying, technically, Guns N' Roses was a hair metal band, technically, but they weren't. They were a little heavier than. They were more, but they technically were a hair metal, a glam band, basically, to a certain extent, just not like what Poison was. Mm-hmm. Poison was straight.
Well, and clearly, like that fucking genre made a massive impact because you still have fucking Steel Panther. Like, don't get me wrong, Steel Panther makes like funny songs, but they nail the fucking styling and the appearance of a hair metal band still today, and they still tour, and they have great songs.
It's like
they're like was I would give you the stars in the sky, but they're too far away. If you were a hooker, you know I'd be happy to pay. If suddenly you were a guy, I'd be suddenly gay. What the fuck is it? But basically, the punchline in the chorus is, but my cock is community property.
Nice.
You're the only girl that I like to screw when I'm not on the road.
But, you know, and what really aggravates me? Van Halen. I love Van Halen.
Yeah.
Original. Not
Lindsay knows. She said The Shocker. That's one of their songs.
Van
or
Halen.
Asian hooker.
Van Halen was not heavy metal.
No.
Not at all.
No.
But yet they get grouped in as metal.
I don't think they were metal at all.
No, absolutely not. You can't do a cover of Pretty Woman and be a fucking metal band and not rock it up or harden it up a little bit.
Right.
They basically just went tone for tone.
Yeah. Oh, but dude, because you know, I don't know how many people know this, but I love a good cover.
Oh.
Like Pop Goes Punk or Punk Goes Pop. Those albums are great. I love them. They're so stupid, but I love them.
I loved this cover. Smooth Criminal.
Alien Ant Farm.
Yes, Alien Ant Farm. I love that cover.
Yeah.
I didn't even like Michael Jackson's version.
Not their best song on that album. I would say Movies was the best song on the album.
They did it better than fucking Michael. In my opinion. You know what I'm saying?
Eggfish Bastard.
Ow, motherfucker, that kind of. Never even heard of it.
Oh.
Well, it's from the UK. I don't know.
But at the same time, like, there's, I don't know. Like, it's hard to genre stuff
because there's
over time. Because there's so much music now. Yeah.
You know, things blend together.
Yeah.
But you want to do overrated, underrated bands?
Sure.
Okay. Let's see. We'll start Motley Crue. Overrated, underrated.
Overrated.
I'll say properly rated. Back in the day. Now, what the fuck are you thinking if you pay $100 and some odd to go see that?
Oh, yeah.
Van Halen.
As a band,
just in general.
Properly rated.
Excuse me.
I will say Eddie Van Halen was underrated as a guitar player.
I don't think he was underrated.
I think he was.
Oh, I think he's...
Through the years, like nobody talks about Eddie Van Halen anymore.
I personally think he's maybe one of the... We've kind of had this conversation.
Like if you ask most people under my age who their favorite guitar player is, now they're going to say like Machine Gun Kelly or some shit.
Go fuck yourself, that fuck nut.
I mean, he's not terrible. It's not for me.
There's 3 guitar players that I say are the best that kind of changed the game.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't like 2 of them.
Yeah.
Hendrix.
Yeah.
Clapton.
Mm-hmm.
And Eddie. They changed They changed the way people played guitar, and their, you know. You could also go in a different genre. Stevie Ray Vaughan would be right there, but it was more of a bluesy, more of a bluesy sound.
We've done this before.
But okay, get back.
But there's also guitar players on the list that should be on the list that we've never even talked about.
Right. I mean,
like we talked about Steve Vai. Steve Vai's on the Guitar Gods list. I don't give a fuck what anybody says.
Oh, he should be.
Joe Satriani is.
John Bon Jovi.
I'm joking. Realistically, what's his dick?
What's his dick?
Yeah. Slash. When Slash really lets loose.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, he's very, very good.
James Hetfield as far as rhythm guitar. As far as rhythm guitar goes, he's a fucking
doesn't he
beast.
do all downstrokes?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
he's a beast just for rhythm.
That's the big thing about Master of Puppets. That's hard to fucking play.
Yeah.
Because he does all downstrokes. That's hard to fucking do.
Who else is a guitar god that doesn't get fucking recognition? Chuck Berry. For the time.
Okay, might give you that.
You have to an extent. You have to say Robert Johnson.
Tim says Tom Morelli. Or Morello, whatever.
Tom Morello from Rage, yeah. He's a fucking monster.
He's good, but I just don't like his sound.
That's what makes him weird. He plays with sounds a lot.
Yeah,
Buckethead. We talked about Buckethead before.
Yeah, the porn. He's got to get motivated by watching porn. It's pretty bad when Axl Rose fires you. I just don't like. And I actually do like Rage Against the Machine. Some of their shit.
I love Rage.
What was the guitar for? Living Color. It's the same kind of sound. That real.
Oh, I don't know.
I forget his name. But I relate that guitar sound to Morello too. I'm not a big fan of it.
Dimebag Darrell.
R.I.P.
Got shot in a fucking ex-Marine in Columbus, Ohio.
Yes.
I think it was 2014.
Let's get back to overrated. Led Zeppelin.
Well, I love Led Zeppelin.
Overrated, underrated, or properly rated? Clock's ticking.
Properly rated. Stairway to Heaven is fucking overrated, though. Ow, my shoulder just popped super hard. I don't even want to say it's overrated. It's overplayed. Wayne's World had it right. No Stairway. I even know how to play the Stairway to Heaven riff on a fucking stringed instrument. And I'm not a stringed instrument player by any means. I can, kind of play some. But
okay, I'm going to say, I personally think they're a little overrated.
How do you figure? Do you know who John Bonham is?
I didn't. Now, John Bonham, the rhythm section, I'm not a big plant guy.
Jimmy Page,
excellent.
John Bonham alone.
John Bonham could beat his skins like a motherfucker.
But it's okay,
and play the drums.
Okay,
as well.
Overrated, underrated, Cream.
I'm going to say overrated because I wasn't a big
Really,
fan.
I think Cream is criminally underrated, just from a musical standpoint.
But that's personal. That's my personal. And I'm not super familiar with it. Because I never got into it.
Yeah,
and that's part of. I mean, that's why I say Led Zeppelin. I actually enjoy Stairway to Heaven, but
there's a lady.
But Black Dog is much better of a song, I think.
Oh yeah, dude! Fucking When the Levee Breaks, Going to California.
Right. What's the other one I was thinking of? That's
When the Levee Breaks was the first Zeppelin song I ever learned how to play on drums. Black Dog was the second. The first song I ever learned how to play was The Joker by Steve Miller Band.
Steve Miller.
Overrated. He had one song. He had The Joker.
He had that one album. There was 3 or 4 songs on that one album.
Yeah, when you were around when it came out. Nobody nowadays knows fucking more than The Joker.
I went to the fucking that was one of my first concerts, motherfucker.
Exactly. And you sat there because you were out in the middle of the cornfield and you had that fucking ear megaphone thing held up to your ear so you could hear it.
It was actually a pretty good show.
I like Riverbend. That's a good venue. They've actually worked it up a lot. They have turf now.
Oh,
on the yard.
Last time
they have those 30-foot industrial fans from the big ass fan company.
The last concert I went to was 2011, and it was Buffett.
Gregory said Neil Peart is well, first off, was R.I.P. Neil Peart. I cried when I found out that Neil Peart died. That was one of my musical inspirations and one of my heroes. I also cried when Joey Jordison from Slipknot died. But he said Neil Peart was a much better drummer than John Bonham. It was a different thing.
I have a good one for you, overrated, underrated.
John Bonham, before we get there, what made John Bonham so great as a drummer is the simplicity of the setup that he chose to use.
Which I have to respect.
John Bonham never used a double bass. He never had a million cymbals or toms, which Neil Peart did. Which, don't get me wrong, Neil Peart could fucking shred on any drum. Like, you could give him a fucking snare and a bass and a hi-hat, and he would be just fine. But John Bonham just kept it simple, and he stroked that shit every time. Like Good Times, Bad Times, he does a fucking triplet with a single pedal that is it is very difficult to master that. He goes boom boom ka boom da, 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 ka. That's nothing, but there's boom ka boom ka. It's so fucking hard.
And I will say this: I respect all drummers. Every drummer.
They're the unsung hero of most bands.
Because
don't get me wrong, there are shitty drummers out there.
We've covered this. Or
at least drummers that get used in a shitty way. Because you know who? I don't know enough about him to say if he's a good drummer or not. But you know who was at least utilized in a fucking piss poor shit way, and personally it affected the band for me. Dasher Pete, what up? Which leads me to another. Here's the next underrated, overrated. AC/DC.
Overrated, underrated. This is a hard one. I want to say kind of underrated, actually.
So I think they're overrated, and I like AC/DC, but like I just don't. They're not the. I don't see them as the rock gods that they're made out to be. They're like stadium rock gods. Yeah,
I think
they're great to drive fast to.
Later stuff is overrated, but
I don't know. I just think that the
Bon Scott years, I think, is a little. I think.
Oh yeah.
Overrated, underrated. Skid Row.
Overrated.
I will give you that, but I will say
overrated. Probably cut too short as discography and career.
Yes.
Or possibly hit too late.
They came at that weird. But I will say this. Sebastian Bach could have been one of the greatest frontmen ever.
Yeah.
If he wasn't a complete douche.
Fucking cockbag.
Yes.
Which he was. Like and share the video. Oh, he was a total fucking asshole.
I agree.
And also go on your favorite podcasting app that you listen to podcasts on, and please leave us a review, preferably 5 stars.
And I will say
lacking in reviews these
Lamont
days.
says Keith Moon was a good drummer.
Oh my God! You ever hear the story about when they had to have a fan play drums?
He was a great alcoholic as well.
He was more than that. Have you ever heard the story about how they had to pull a fan up on stage to play a show for them?
I think I have heard.
Because he passed out on his drums from fucking horse tranquilizers.
Nice.
Yeah.
And I will say The Who, fucking overrated as fuck.
See, okay, but what about the Guess Who?
The Guess Who?
Yeah.
It's
a different band.
I don't know this band, so I can't.
Oh.
But The Who, Pete Townsend fucking blew major chunks. They were just the most. What was the? All their songs fucking suck.
ZZ. See, I don't think ZZ Top is overrated. Lamont says ZZ Top is overrated. I disagree.
For a 3-piece, I can't say they're overrated. They were distinct to a certain, but I can understand why people say that because that southern fucking rock shit. That's not everybody's.
I'd rather listen to ZZ Top than Skynyrd. And I'm not hating on Skynyrd. But Skynyrd's another one of those ones that... Skynyrd, I would say, overrated.
Just because they've been overplayed.
Yes, I was going to say overrated in terms of the songs that everybody actually knows.
I will agree with you, Gregory. Gregory says the Doors overrated.
I don't think they were. I like the Doors.
I hate the fucking Doors.
I like the Doors. It was the synthesizer for me. It was an experience.
I will say,
especially growing up. like when I got into like junior high is when I started fucking. I went from not knowing anything to kind of getting into like Zeppelin and the Doors, and then I got into metal, and then I got back into Zeppelin and like the Doors and Cream, and then like started getting into punk a little bit, and then which just skyrocketed me back into like hardcore metal.
I agree, overrated. I hate the Doors, and it's probably here's the reason why. When I was probably in first grade, so we're talking 78, 8-ish. I used to go to sleep listening to the radio. Yes, there were fucking televisions, and they were color, you motherfucker, before you make a joke.
I don't see color.
Anyway. So I would
oh my God, what was that? I was somewhere, and that shit happened. Somebody said something about something being black, like a fucking like item. And somebody was like, why does it gotta be black? And they're like, I don't see color. And then some other random person was just like, well, that's naive.
But
and I was like, in this context, she's right.
I used to go to sleep listening to the radio. And
actually, you know what? I'll before you get into it too much, I will actually agree with Gregory now.
What?
I would say they are overrated in that I feel like a lot of people just kind of dick ride them because of Jim Morrison.
And I think he was the worst part of that band.
I don't think he was.
Oh God, his lyrics fucking sucked.
I don't think they did. I like Jim Morrison's writing.
It was too fucking. Well, it was a time period too.
And plus, Jim Morrison led to the naming of the record label of my favorite rapper, Tech Nine's Strange Music.
We'll get to that.
Ripping the snake in the bat.
But anyway, getting back to my story about. But I go to sleep. Listening to.
I'm ready to answer that. Sorry.
Listening to the radio.
Yeah.
And Riders on the Storm came on.
Riders on the Storm.
Scared the fuck out of me. I had nightmares for months. That might be part of the reason why I hate the Doors.
It could be. Childhood trauma does a lot.
Yes. Yeah.
What would be mine? What would be my childhood trauma music? Probably fucking just like I enjoy it and I respect it because unlike a lot of people, especially that listen to some of the music that I do, I actually don't hate country music. You know this. I don't listen to a lot of popular country music.
Right.
For the most part. Most of the shit I listen to is I guess considered outlaw country, which I think is a fucking stupid name.
Like old time outlaw Waylon Jennings. Never really liked
oh my God, yeah, because if I have to sit in a bar and listen to drunk people fucking happy. Fuck you.
I will say this: if one more person at the bar plays John Denver, and I know who's playing, and I don't despise the man.
Oh, Country Road.
Yeah, I'm from fucking West Virginia, motherfucker.
There is one person. I don't know. I don't know if we're talking about the same person. Because the person I know that plays it is usually there during the day.
Yeah, but I've been there.
Big guy.
Yeah.
Makes my voice sound pussy as fuck. What are you talking about? How can you disrespect that man? First off, he's the nicest human being in the world. Second, every time he plays it, he takes his hat off and holds it over his heart.
I get it. But I hate that fucking song. And I'm from West Virginia, for the love of God.
You're just tired of hearing
it. But when it's played when he's not there on a Friday night between fucking whatever, two fucking.
You know what really pisses me the fuck off?
What?
Seeing all the fucking suburban white girls with their bullshit outfits and shit running around. I ain't no redneck woman. I ain't no high class broad.
Okay, we got two on the board here.
I already know the answer to one. Actually, I know the answer to both.
Iron Maiden.
Underrated.
Absolutely.
Still to this day.
100%.
Just the riff from fucking The Trooper. I
agree. Gregory also mentions Queensryche.
Underrated.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
Yeah. Boom.
Let's see here.
Are we still going like metal and rock bands?
Oh, we can go anything.
Foo Fighters.
Oh, I like Foo Fighters. I do. I like some of their shit. But I'm going to go a little overrated.
I think they're right where they should be. Because it's like Drake. Like, Drake is not like I couldn't tell you the last time I sat and listened to a new Drake album, but I can't hate on him. Like
No.
you can't argue with a certain level of success, especially when you don't lose the success.
I will say they're a little too, I want to say poppy for me.
Foo Fighters,
Yeah.
they're really bro rocky.
If they were a little harder,
Yeah,
and came in with some harder riffs,
mm-hmm.
I might like them a little bit more. But what I do like about it,
I wish I would have seen him live before Taylor Hawkins died, though, because apparently that live show's fun as fuck.
I do like Taylor Hawkins. Excellent drummer.
So is Dave Grohl.
Oh, Dave Grohl.
Dave Grohl's just a good musician.
Right. I do like his sense of humor.
You know who else was?
Who?
Joey Jordison from Slipknot.
We know.
No, Joey Jordison was like Dave Grohl. He wrote
guitar.
He wrote guitar parts, bass parts, all that shit. Like they did Roadrunner United. They made an album called Roadrunner United, Roadrunner Records, which had Slipknot on. I maybe still to this day, but at the time, and it was like them. I can't even fucking remember. I think they had Devil Driver on that record label at the time. They had a bunch of. It's a metal label, and they made Roadrunner United, where they just brought like all these guys together to make a fucking album from all these different bands. And I guess Joey Jordison just like kind of masterminded like half the album.
I agree.
Deftones definitely underrated. Deftones. I'm not even gonna ask the question.
I've not listened to it.
We will listen to Deftones then.
So I can't say.
I love Deftones.
But getting back to Foo Fighters, if they were a little harder, I would say properly rated or underrated. In my personal
Foo Fighters?
Foo Fighters. But I do.
My thing with guys like that, bands like that, is like I said, like when you stay on top of the game for as long as you do.
Right.
You can't knock it.
Right,
Like
you can't.
even if you don't like it, you gotta. I gotta tip my hat.
Let's see here. But Foo Fighters, I love they're fun.
Yeah.
But they don't move me. And I've told you this reason why I don't like thrash metal. I need to or any of that stuff. I respect the fuck out of it. It's not easy to fucking play. Motherfuckers are bad as fuck. But I need to understand the lyrics. You know, it has to move me. I have to connect with the lyrics. But if you're just screaming at me, I can't fucking. If I can't make out the fucking lyrics.
Oh, you'd hate me then, because fucking like Oceano just put out a new single. Listen to that yesterday. Lorna Shore's been putting out singles. I like me some Lorna Shore. Still on the fucking Signs of the Swarm kick. Can't kick those guys.
Let's see.
Thy Art is Murder.
Let's see who else.
They did just great names for those bands.
Bon Jovi.
Overrated.
Thank you. I agree. Had some good.
Is there like a year cutoff we're going for here?
Anytime. Any rock band.
Sublime.
Ooh.
And this is a polarizing subject here too.
I'm going to say under fucking rated.
Me too, and not because of the catalog that everybody knows. Not because of like Santeria and What I Got, which is what, and then what, Smoke Two Joints and Bad Fish. That's about it, all most people know.
Well, didn't he die pretty early?
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, they're still touring, but with Rome.
I think they would have been properly rated or underrated or overrated if they would have had
Hello all.
If he wouldn't have passed away so early.
Yeah.
If they had a full, complete, great catalog.
I love doing the Wednesday shows, man. It's so much less stressful than the Sunday shows.
Let's see.
There's no subject to fucking stay on this one.
Yeah, because we had no fucking plans on doing this.
Gregory says Pink Floyd.
Fucking overrated. Fuck those douchebags.
I don't know. I think
I just never. I don't get it.
I think they're right where they should be. The only reason I would say overrated is I would say over listened to, because it's one of those bands that a lot of people listen to a lot, whether or not they actually dive into the songs. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Which, like, I know I'm gatekeeping, but that kind of pisses me off sometimes. I mean, I do it too, but with certain shit. Like rap, I listen to all kinds of rap that, like, is kind of dumb as fuck, but, like, it's a fucking vibe. Like 2 Chainz, I love 2 Chainz. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. The dude is hilarious, and like if you don't fucking start, like I swear, like he has at least 10 songs that will make any human being fucking start bobbing their head, just because they're a bop, as the kids say.
Okay, I got a good one for you. Or fuck, I just lost it. No, I didn't. Did I lose it or not? Fuck, I just lost it again. Motherfucker.
Just like your erections in your late 40s.
Blue Chew.
Sponsor us. Well, sponsor him. I'll take a sponsorship from like Chipotle.
Overrated. There was a fucking good one I had. Let's see here.
Well, while we're here,
okay, I got it. Nickelback. No, I'm just joking.
Oh
Do not
my god!
answer that.
The fact that they're rated at all is a goddamn crime against humanity.
Yeah.
Fucking sack of shit.
I'm gonna get the rights, and it's gonna be our new opening for our intro.
I will face the other direction and talk about something that is totally irrelevant to what you're talking about.
Let's see. And a lot of overrated.
See, there's a lot of bands I want to ask about, but I know you don't know dick about them.
Grateful Dead. There's only one answer to this fucking question.
I know one Grateful Dead song. I don't even have an opinion on it. Like, isn't "Keep on Truckin'" a fucking?
I think so. Yeah.
That's the only Grateful Dead
they
song I
are
know.
so fucking overrated. And the only reason.
No, I will say.
The only reason
I'll say musically, I get it. Like all those jam bands are, like from a music. Like if you're a musician, like I've watched videos of bands like that, and there's Fish or like bands like Ween and stuff like that. Like fun to watch, but I don't get the hype for like buying their albums and shit. Like, I might go to their show.
To even remotely think that Grateful Dead is talented, you have to be tripping balls on acid.
No, they are. Like they're talented at playing instruments and shit.
Jerry Garcia.
Like that's why people
a tune in a 5-gallon bucket.
But that's why people like going to those shows, is because they play a 4-minute song, but they play fucking 20 minutes of just random shit.
They're blitzed out of their mind. The audience is blitzed out of their mind.
Yeah.
And plus they were CIA assets.
Oh fuck! I had one and I forgot it. God damn it, son of a bitch!
We got to get into that. We got to do a conspiracy
on the Grateful Dead.
Actually,
on Jerry Garcia.
No, getting back to what we were talking about pre-show that we wanted to get to. Our next conspiracy episode or first conspiracy, true conspiracy.
John Benet Ramsey.
No, Chris Benoit. I think there's a lot of unanswered weird things about that murder suicide. I mean, it's a fucking horrific story.
Spice Girls. Overrated, underrated.
I think they're properly rated because everybody thinks they're shit.
I don't know. I enjoyed the movie when I was a kid. But who, in my age at the time, wouldn't enjoy a movie about fucking 5 hot girls?
Was it 5, bands. 4? Boy bands.
Oh, fuck. Let's do it. What are we considering boy bands? Are we talking just like the NSYNCs and shit like that, or are we going into?
No, we'll do the original. The late '90s, early
Or well, I mean, are we talking about black boy bands too?
Yes. Yeah, we could go.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. We'll start with NSYNC.
Well, because that's a line that a lot of people don't talk about. NSYNC.
Yes.
Underrated just because of Justin Timberlake. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. I don't listen to Justin Timberlake, but that man's got a silky smooth voice and he can dance his dick off.
Talented as all fuck.
Yes.
I will say properly rated.
Okay, Justin Timberlake, underrated at the time. NSYNC, probably right where they should be.
Okay. 98 Degrees.
Overrated.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't give a fuck.
Local boys
I don't
here.
give a fuck if Nick Lachey's from Cincinnati.
Everybody knows, the Lachey's are from Cincinnati.
Yeah.
They worked at Kings Island. He would do that doo-wop singing shit during, what's the Festival of Lights for Christmas? I remember seeing that motherfucker.
Yeah.
They walk around in like a quartet.
Back before he was married to Jessica Simpson.
Yeah,
oh my God.
Back before they broke up. Back before they even were in the band. Back when he was in high school. Because him and I are about the same age, I think. I might be a year or two older. Okay, let's go Boys to Men.
Underrated.
I agree.
Casey and JoJo.
I'm not familiar.
What? Oh, my life.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I pray for someone like you. They're right where they need to be because they only have 2 songs.
Right. That's what I'm saying, because that's probably the only
Or
one.
okay, I'm gonna break this off into like R&B singers and shit too.
New Edition.
I don't really know enough New Edition to really say.
I would say properly rated. I mean,
I don't know. Aqua.
never heard of Aqua.
Barbie Girl.
I'm going to say overrated.
And Rock Lobster.
I'm going to say overrated because I've heard of the song. But
And they did the Flintstones, the second Flintstones movie, the song from that.
Oh, fuck that.
Viva Rock
They
Vegas.
suck balls. Okay, enough of boy bands because I know nothing about them.
Jodeci.
From what I know, I would say properly from what I know about. It's not
Seal.
Seal. I would say underrated. Ugly motherfucker. But talented as fuck.
I mean, people only know him from fucking the song from Batman.
Right.
Which I'm not talking shit. I'll fucking...
Okay, I got a good one. Michael fucking Jackson. Overrated, properly rated, or underrated?
I'd say properly rated.
This might cause a upstorm.
You think he's overrated?
I think he's a little overrated.
I don't know. I just love when people fucking, like, Brooks and Dunn.
Fucking overrated.
Oh, that's my childhood trauma is fucking 90s country.
The worst.
And I still love it for some reason. And it's just because I grew up on it. Why does my voice sound so sexy tonight? This should have been one of those ones where I just read a story.
What's our time? We got about 10 minutes before we have to break off.
What was it? What did you say?
We were talking Michael Jackson.
Oh, I mean, what I was saying is I love when, like, fucking, I'll be singing along to Michael Jackson and people will be like, you know he touched little kids. And I'm like, yeah, but Beat It didn't.
I will say Beat It is the... But...
Is this because of Eddie Van Halen?
Exactly. That is one of the baddest riffs of all
Dude,
time.
Michael Jackson had some bangers other than Beat It. Let's be real.
I will say Thriller.
I'm looking at the man in the mirror.
I didn't like that fucking...
You know what my shit was? PYT.
Pretty young thing.
And I'm pretty sure if Lamont's still in the chat, he can fucking back this up. He worked with me. I'd triple toe tap on PYT. She's my P.
I think we actually talked about this one.
Dude,
other time.
you got to fucking jump up on the left foot and then tap, tap, tap. PYT.
I think there's a short of this somewhere on
Probably.
YouTube. Anyway, but I will say...
what else? Just that fucking that bass line to Billie Jean, like, just kind of makes you want to.
I'm not saying...
Even though I do think that, I personally think that Black Eyed Peas fucking stole that riff. For
go Black
run
Eyed
in, run in, and run in, run in, and run in, run in. Let's get it started because
we couldn't. They had to change.
They
it.
literally, like, you cannot find the original anymore.
Where
they have done away with. We'll be real. It's called, the original song was let's get retarded.
Yeah.
Let's get retarded. And I will say, like, I mean, I think people should be able to say what they want for the most part, as long as they're not, like, directly using it to piss off and rile up and hurt other people. But, like, I would say it was probably a good call to get rid of that version.
But if the word wasn't being used in a derogatory way.
I mean, they were saying let's get dumb.
No, I don't think it was about let's get crazy kind of thing, but in a good way.
Yeah, let's do dumb shit.
Well, we all do dumb shit.
Yeah, well, I think it was. I think
fun.
It was for their career. I think it was a good call.
I don't blame them for doing it.
To nix that.
I would have respected if they didn't. Fuck it. It's just a fucking word, and words have several different meanings. And we're all
and before you even ask,
we're all
Black
about
Eyed Peas
changing fucking meanings on words these days.
The Black Eyed Peas are overrated.
Oh,
before
absolutely,
you even ask.
fucking overrated.
Yeah, will.i.am is a great musical mind. I'll give him that.
Yes.
I don't even know who the fucking. I don't know if he's light skinned or what. The dude with the long straight hair, who looks like a fucking assassin from a ninja movie. I don't even know who the fuck his name is.
Rage Against the Machine.
Underrated. Personally, I don't know if they're underrated or they're just not acknowledged like they used to be.
Well, they kind of disappeared.
Well, yeah, they went on tour a couple years ago.
And they've also caught a lot of heat here the past 2 years.
Oh fuck, I had one. You made me forget it.
I'd say
Fuck.
properly rated.
Okay, you have to pick one.
Okay.
Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera.
Christina.
Yeah.
100%.
Musically?
Oh, she's...
Okay.
I will give Christina props. She's one of the best singers of all fucking time. She can fucking belt it out.
R.I.P. Whitney.
I mean, Whitney's
a national treasure.
Right.
Well, she was. Now she's a buoy.
I mean, you have to put Christina up in that echelon of talent.
Here's my fucking problem with this whole thing. How the fuck is Whitney Houston dead, but Bobby Brown's ass is still walking around?
That is a good point.
That shit blows my
I
mind.
think he's got another reality show.
Oh, God.
I thought I saw advertisement for it.
I don't know, but did you know that there's a theory that Whitney Houston sacrificed herself to the Illuminati?
Yeah, I've heard
And it was
that.
supposed to be her daughter, because her daughter almost drowned
It's the exact
the
same
night
way.
before
I think-
in the same bathtub in the same hotel room.
I think I've heard that conspiracy.
And they didn't take her body.
Twice, didn't I think even afterwards.
Well, they didn't remove Whitney Houston's body from that room for like
I've heard
11
that.
hours.
Maybe we'll do
And
it.
they also didn't find water in her lungs during the autopsy.
Doom, doom, doom. We'll put that on the conspiracy list. Ow, Jesus.
Just Illuminati murders in general. There's
Yes.
a lot. Because I don't give a fuck. Princess Diana did not die by accident, and if you think she did, you are fucking dumb.
God save the Queen.
The Gorillas.
Never heard of them.
No, you're too old.
I'm an old fucker.
Bo Cephas. What? Do we have chat up there that I don't have? No, we don't. Bo Cephas was a joke. I only know one Bo Cephas song, and it's not even a real song. Are you ready for some football? How the fuck did they get rid of him for Carrie Underwood?
Well, I'm sorry. I was reading Thrasher Pete's fucking comment.
Oh. Garth Brooks.
And I love me some Garth. I do.
Do you know the third verse to Friends in Low Places?
The live verse?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know it.
I grew up on that shit.
I've
My
seen
mom,
him go.
like,
and that's actually the best verse.
yeah.
Without
agree.
a doubt. I've seen him live. I'm gonna say I'm basing this on his recent works.
Mm-hmm.
Overrated.
His recent works?
Yeah, his recent shit sucks. You could.
Garth Brooks has recent shit?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I didn't know that.
What was his? It's a funny story. What was his alter ego? He did that rock album.
Chris Gaines.
Chris Gaines. They fucked him on that deal. You know what the story behind that, don't you?
No. I think
It
I
was
do.
supposed to be a movie, and it was a soundtrack to the movie. He was in the movie playing Chris Gaines.
Well,
They released the fucking album and then shit canned the movie and left him high and fucking dry.
I don't know, but Chris Gaines, that Chris Gaines character they made up for him looked like Pete Wentz from Fall Out Boy if he was like an overweight alcoholic from Georgia.
I agree.
I'd say emo bands, but I feel like you don't know too many emo bands.
You can do it, but I have no idea.
Like Fall Out Boy.
I like Fall Out Boy.
Panic at the Disco.
I
think Panic at the Disco is underrated.
I do too. I do. I mean, I'm not
like
a big
the
fan.
album. The album with "I Write Sins Not Tragedies," their biggest song. That is the stupidest song on the fucking album. Like Camisado is better than that. Fucking like that was a good album.
Ministry. Gregory mentions Ministry.
Couldn't really say much about
I
it.
couldn't say much about it.
Like I can't say anything negative, nor
let's-
anything like "Oh my god."
Okay, let's go. Continue to go country. George Strait.
Right where he should be.
I will give you that.
Hell of a man. Gives a lot of money to wounded warriors.
Travis Tritt.
Underrated because he's got the first name, and because he was in the Cowboy Way.
Was he in the Cowboy Way?
Yeah, in the very beginning.
Super underrated fucking movie.
Yeah, he was in the very beginning when they were at the rodeo. He was one of the ones that was like, "God damn it, I hate that son of a bitch, but Pepper sure can ride."
Okay, we'll stay on the country.
Yeah.
He was It was being played. Nah, we won't. We'll save that one later.
What?
No, we'll save it for later. What's his name? Alan Jackson.
Right where he should be.
Oh, fucking overrated.
But it's way down. It's way down yonder on the Chattahoochee. It gets hotter than a hoochie coochie.
Fuck yeah.
He can't help that.
Waylon Jennings. Tim asked. Overrated, underrated,
Overrated.
overrated. What's his best piece of work?
Couldn't even tell you.
Dukes of Hazzard theme song.
Oh, did he do that?
I think he did that.
Did he narrate it too?
Yes, he was a narrator too.
Okay. It looks like the Duke boys found themselves in some hot water again.
Okay. What's his name? Willie Nelson.
Overrated.
I agree.
I think the
completely.
best Willie Nelson song wasn't even just a Willie Nelson song. My favorite, the best Willie Nelson song, personal opinion, was Seven Spanish Angels, and he did it with Ray Charles.
Willie Nelson. I think he is underrated as a songwriter because he wrote.
His voice is annoying.
He wrote a lot. He wrote a lot of great songs for a lot of different people.
Yeah, I mean, so did Prince and Bob Dylan.
Prince, since you mentioned overrated, underrated, or properly rated.
As a musical artist, I would say properly rated. As a musician, I would say underrated. I don't think enough people who love listening to Purple Rain realize how good of a fucking musician he actually was. The man could literally pick up like any fucking instrument that you put in front of him and be like, yeah, let me just fucking thrash this bitch.
Thrasher Pete says Neil Young. I'll let you go first. I don't know what your answer will be.
Underrated.
We are going to completely disagree.
I think he was a good songwriter. Not my favorite music or anything, but I think he was a good songwriter.
I think he is so fucking overrated.
But that's my other thing with music. That's my other thing with music is I think a lot of people are literally like they land in the wrong time.
It's like, right. That's like Bob Dylan. What are you going to say?
Underrated.
I'm going to say overrated. I can sing better than that motherfucker in the
Oh,
shower.
well, yeah.
In the
But
shower. How that motherfucker got famous and gets the accolades that he gets. Fuck that. Motherfucker couldn't sing. Whoever told that motherfucker he could sing needs to be strung up by their testicles and anally probed.
Cypress Hill.
Under fucking rated
Thank
all the
you.
hell.
Thank you. I would say House of Pain, but they only have like one song that everybody knows. Jump around. Jump around.
What's his name? Fuck him. Drawing a blank.
What?
House of Pain.
What's Everlast?
Yeah, Everlast. He's super underrated as just a talent.
I mean, if you're getting into that like meaningful rappy type shit, there's a lot of them. Atmosphere. Like Atmosphere doesn't get as much recognition as he should, or like not as many people know him as they should.
Of course, you know House of Pain and Limp Bizkit have a connection.
What's that?
The DJ.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He was actually originally in House of Pain.
Limp Bizkit.
I'm going to say underrated.
I disagree. I think they're overrated.
I think they're one of the...
And I like Limp Bizkit because I'm of that age, that era.
I think they are one of the... Of all that rap rock stuff that came around, they were by far the best. Wes Borland, phenomenal. Great fucking gimmick.
Wes Borland should have been in a different band.
And
if he knew what was good for him, he would have gone to a different band.
I think Fred Durst gets a bad rap from the critics.
That's because he's an asshole.
He's in that bit of an asshole, but once again, I'm big on words. I'm big on connecting with the lyrics. I connect with his lyrics. Granted, he's a douchebag. He can be, I guess. I don't like their new album.
I mean, I get it. That's how I am with, like, a lot of people try to gatekeep me as a metalhead because I like Slipknot so much, but I don't give a fuck. I love Slipknot.
Sorry, Limp Bizkit. I could sit here, matter of fact, I have a whole thing.
What?
Playlist of Limp Bizkit, Kid Rock, and some other rap stuff. Matter of fact, Monday night on the headphones.
When we were at the gym, I was listening.
Fred was in my ears, baby.
I listened to exclusively King 810 when we were at the gym on Monday. And it did not work out to my advantage, as we can see.
Thrasher Pete said Everclear, then, he meant Everlast. Everclear, overrated, underrated as a fucking alcoholic beverage.
This is the result of going to the gym. This is actually much better than it was earlier.
Everclear, alcohol, overrated, properly rated, or underrated.
It's fucking racing fuel. It's not alcohol.
It's jet fuel.
It's ethanol. Jesus Christ. See, Gregory agrees. Slipknot is awesome.
We're going to have to wrap this up here.
Slipknot is amazing. They speak to my anger. When they say, when Corey Taylor said, if you're 5'5", I'm 6'6", I felt that in my loins.
Okay.
Have we had that conversation?
Again, I was not a big Slipknot fan.
You have to listen to them.
I've tried.
There's probably a couple Slipknot songs that you like you didn't even know was Slipknot. But then, he's also the frontman for Stone Sour. Like, a lot of people are shocked to find out that, I'm looking at you through the glass. Don't know. That's the same guy.
I know. He's
funny as fuck, too.
Talented.
He does, like, random stand-up,
I'm not a hater.
Acoustic shit.
I'm not a hater. I will admit talent when I think I see it. Like me, I know I have no talent, and I admit that. Busta Rhymes, not a big Busta Rhymes fan.
I loved him in Higher Learning. That's a good movie that nobody talks about. You ever seen Higher Learning?
I know I have. But
got fucking Ice Cube, Busta Rhymes, Michael Rappaport, the one guy, fucking Rip. It's got Rip from Yellowstone in it. It's got Lawrence Fishburne. It's got I want to say Omar Epps, but I know I'm going to sound racist because I don't think it's Omar Epps. That was a fucking good movie.
I'm trying to think.
Well, I'm trying to think of like a fucking like last second killer of a overrated, underrated. That will like draw like that will split the earth between fucking one side and the other. Because for you and I, it's like we have some crossover, but for the most part, we're so opposite. Because you don't listen to any of that shit that I do.
I just don't. I respect it. I just can't listen to it.
Yeah, like fucking King 810. Like I said, I listen to nothing but King 810 on Monday when we were doing Arms.
Thrush Pete, we have not done Queen. Queen, overrated. I'm not overrated, properly rated, or underrated.
That's a rough one. I think their talent was underrated.
It's a complex.
Overplayed.
Here's what I'm going to say.
But right where they should be?
Back when they were around, back with Freddie Mercury, I'm going to say underrated. Right now, in today's world, overrated.
I didn't even know they were still performing.
Well, with the movie. Oh, yeah.
They got that one fucking...
But I'm saying with the hype of the movie and the Freddie Mercury story, it pushed them, okay, yeah, they were good, but settle down, guys.
Foreigner or Journey?
Ooh, that's actually a tough one. Oh, fuck. Foreigner or Journey?
I'll tell you now, I'm going Foreigner.
I'm going to go Journey, but you can't go wrong either way.
Okay. Oh, here's a good one. The Eagles.
Fucking overrated as all.
Really? I don't think they are.
I think they're overrated.
I think they're right there where they should be.
Didn't we look something? We were looking up album sales. How
they surpassed Michael Jackson in the U.S.
Yeah. How they surpassed.
I don't think it should count either, though, because it's a greatest hits album.
Right. I mean, I put Hotel California on the same as Stairway to Heaven. Do not play that fucking shit. And I'm not a big Don Henley fan either. Glenn Frey?
That was my next one. I was going to say.
Only because I loved Miami Vice.
That was my next question. Was those two between the two of them? Oh man. What's the one that can just kill everyone?
We know Beatles. We've covered this a little bit. But for the new people,
Elvis.
Oh, you can't say Elvis is overrated, and you can't say he's underrated. He's properly rated, and I love him. I love me some Elvis. The baddest motherfucker ever walked the planet.
You know who's a group of people that is fucking criminally underrated, in my opinion? The OG bluesmen.
OG blues?
Yeah, like Muddy Waters and Howlin' Wolf and fucking Little Charles and shit like that.
Okay, I got
those guys made such good music, and nobody even knows who the fuck they are. Actually, they take that back. Some people know who Muddy Waters is, and some people inadvertently know who Howlin' Wolf is because he was on. They played a Howlin' Wolf song on. They played "Smokestack Lightning" on a boner pill commercial. Whoa, smokestack lightning, Shy Daddy. They actually played that between sets at the Greta Van Fleet show too, and I was like the only person sitting there. Better half's looking at me all weird because like everybody else is just talking and look at their phones. I'm like, oh, don't you even cry.
That is something I would like to go dive into more.
What?
That time.
Blues. Oh, it's so good.
That. And even
well, because everybody like Muddy Waters
R&B stuff. Go into the old R&B stuff.
Oh yeah, like
dive into a little bit,
like back into like Etta James and shit like that.
I mean, everybody's heard of Teddy and fucking.
Oh, I love Teddy Pendergrass.
Aretha,
Guess I better let it go.
But kind of go back because I was so young.
Yeah.
As a snot-nosed fucking kid.
Love TKO. Fucking Teddy, man. You had to bring up Teddy Pendergrass.
And I think. I honestly
Teddy Pendergrass is one of those ones that like I'm too young and not black enough that like I would randomly play fucking Love TKO at the bar, and like I remember specifically playing Love TKO by Teddy Pendergrass at the bar one night when I was drinking and walking to the bathroom and just fucking getting it to the bathroom, and there was these two older black dudes and they were like, go on now. I was like, I know you feel it. Okay. The same thing happened to me when I went to that game bar downtown.
Yeah.
We were walking in, you know what part of town it's in.
Over these nuts?
Yeah, over OTR.
Yeah.
Where it's half gentrified, half still, it's, it's the cut. Like.
Yeah, it can be rough and it can be very.
I mean, I've never had a problem down there.
I've never either.
Like. But I remember I was walking down, and it's kind of a hood area, or has been in the past, and there's just a bunch of people chilling, a lot of Bluetooth speakers and shit. And I walk by, there's one older black lady sitting in front of one building, and then like 10 feet away there's another one, and they're talking while we're walking down the street from the restaurant, and they're playing what was it? Let's Stay Together by Al Green. And I just started Al
Green's another one.
Oh, I love Al Green. Don't fuck with. If anybody ever says Al Green is underrated, I'll rip their nuts off. I fucking love Al Green.
I want to go back into that, rehash that and re-listen to that stuff. I've heard it all, but I was so young, I couldn't give it its proper due.
But like, Let's Stay Together was, and I remember for some reason like. That was my song in high school. Like, I would sing that in the shower for some reason, all the time. So, like, I don't know. Like, I've always been, like, my mom. Oh, my God. My mom will be the first person to bring it up, like, if you get her talking about it. Like, she loves bringing up the fact that I've been eclectic and musically inclined my whole life.
Right.
Like, she loves telling people the story about how I was walking around the house singing In-A-Gata-Da-Vida, honey, when I was like 4. But
get your tune.
Yeah, but like, I remember walking through OTR and like I hear Let's Stay Together and I'm with the better half and I was like, baby, it's too high for me. I can't hit that fucking note. But I'm fucking just ba, all the way down. And this older black lady, she goes, "Go on now." And I was like, I know you seen that.
All right. We are going to wrap up this What the Fuck Wednesday
I'm a soul food piece of sushi, baby.
bonus live stream. And for those of you who are listening to this on your favorite podcast app and you are completely confused as hell as what the fuck's going on, this is what Wednesday is. We just shoot the shit about. We come into this episode. We
fuck the pooch.
We literally had nothing planned. And I had a headline I wanted to talk about.
Oh, I have a headline too. We'll save it for Patreon.
We'll do it on the Patreon episode. And for those of you who say, what the fuck are you talking about, Phil?
That's why it's What the Fuck Wednesdays. Oh, the Patreon?
Yeah, the Patreon episode.
We do need to change the color of that or get rid of
I'm going to do something. Hold on. No, I'm going to do something. Watch, just watch this. Watch this.
Oh.
Watch this.
Tecnología.
There. Look at that. Real time.
I still think we should change it.
Well, that's the color.
Or maybe the letter spacing.
That's the color of Patreon's colors.
Maybe it's the letter spacing.
I will look into that. But we do a Patreon live stream immediately following this What the Fuck Wednesday live stream.
Yeah, and Thrasher Pete and Gonzo.
That is for our Patreon subscribers.
Actually, Thrasher Pete might be on
if you want to get those bonus exclusive, and I mean exclusive, live streams, go to patreon.com/GITN podcast.
You know, one of my favorite things to do is when I start interacting
Jack off.
With a black person.
I should have left the mixer off. I cut the mixer off there for a minute. I should have left it off. Go ahead and start that over again.
When I start interacting with an African American person,
okay,
on common grounds like music or culture and shit like that, I love like getting along with a new black dude or a black woman. And, like, just hitting it off. And they're like, oh, shit. And I'm like, oh, shit. Yeah, look at that. I love just seeing their face when they, like, we go to, like, shake hands or something like that. I love hitting them with the give me 5 on the black hand side.
All right. So those of you in the chat that are Patreon subscribers, we'll do it like always. I will send you an email with the link to the live stream for the Patreon exclusive episode. So we will be back.
While everybody's in here and available to listen to this, we talked about it. I think I'm going to start a Discord.
Okay.
For the Patreon. Because then we can, like, directly just bring it up on here, plug our shit into the mixer, and we just have a big old fucking chat room.
Well, I wanted to dive into maybe for Patreon.
About to dive in.
Do, like, Zoom calls once a month.
Yeah.
Where we get everybody in a Zoom call.
Yeah, I've been saying that for, like, 6 months,
dickhead.
We're
going to look into that. We're going to get it going. But for the Patreon members...
I mean, if it's only for Patreon, we'll only need half that fucking screen.
We will do it just like always. I'll send you the link in a few minutes once I get it up and running. For the rest of you, thank you so much for coming and listening to our stupid-ass bullshit.
Instagram, ghost_night_podcast. Twitter, GITN.
Hold on, I'll do it officially. Follow us on Instagram at ghost_night_podcast. TikTok at GITN.podcast. Twitter at night_ghost. And as always, the infamous Face of My Books.
The one that never gets attention anymore.
I've actually tried to start putting some of our shit on there again.
Facebook's all you, man. I don't even think about opening Facebook.
And for those of you, go to our fucking short on YouTube and watch it.
Your shorts? It's your baby.
You posted it on TikTok. I don't know how it's doing on TikTok.
Better than your short.
Exact same fucking video.
It's doing I put it on our Instagram story and it's doing better than the short.
Hold on, let me look see what live was.
Are we comparing dick size? Are we comparing TikTok to YouTube? Watch, yours probably hit that fucking magic time and jumped up like 1,000.
Still the same. Fuck you
really?
Guys. Yeah, mine says 1.
It says 0 on my studio.
Well, go down to the other one. There's 2.
There's 1 and 1 like.
What's your? Hold on, let me turn the volume down. Let's see what your TikTok. What exact same fucking video?
Don't worry, I got it.
I'll look.
44. So not many, but more than yours.
I don't know. Fuck it. I don't give a shit. All right, we'll see you guys. The Patreon members, we'll see you in about 20 minutes, 15, 20 minutes. For the rest of you, join us on Sunday when we will cover an actual topic and actually have a little bit more organizational skills.
On Sunday?
On Sunday.
Yeah.
So we love you. Thank you for joining us and spending your evening with us. for those of you leaving us now. So we will see you. Thank you. Say bye, Travis.
9/11 wasn't an accident. I'm fucking out.